Let's meet the starting lineup. First, for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At center, Mason Plumlee. At power forward, P.J. Washington. At the other forward position, Jordan Hayward. At shooting guard, Terry Rozier III. At the other guard position, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Clifford. And now the starting lineup for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 55, Darius Paisley. Starting at center, at 7'0", number 7. Chet Holmgren. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Dort. At guard, 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach for your Oklahoma City Thunder is Mark Daignault. Once again, the starters for your Oklahoma.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, D.A. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Thunder, the pairing up front, Paisley and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
So off the tip at Charlotte. Hayward passes to Plumlee. Here's Washington. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here's Dort. Here's Giddey. Back to Dort. This one for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Now, here's Rozier. Washington trying to break free. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over ball. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Hayward. Here's ball. Just 5 to shoot. Rozier for 3. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Hayward against Dort. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward.
No basket.
That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Feeds it to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over ball. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul from the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Dort with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Oubre subbed in for Washington. And both free throws good for Rozier. And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Ball kicks to Oubre. Back to Ball. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Stolen away. Here's Mann. He's covered by Ball. Mann passes to Dort. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul for the Thunder. Robinson Earls checked in for Holmgren. Okashevsky's come in for Dort. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Josh Giddey. And a switch here also for Charlotte. McDaniels is checked in for Rozier. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Ball. They could use a bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. No luck that time either. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Martin kicks to Ball. Floats it up for Williams. And a slam by Williams.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Williams passes to Mann. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Williams. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. 51 seconds left in the first. Wiggins against Martin. Right side, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Man. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Ball. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Passes it to Pokusevski. To the right side. Here's Man. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Just made another one.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with Oubre, and it's Richards in at the 5 down low. And he knocks down the first one.
For all the rawness and the inexperience of Darius Bazley, he's starting to show that he's settling in to playing at this level.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
Thunder trailing by 6. To the middle, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Richards. Hayward at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Goes up from the top of the key. The Hornets pull it in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Oubre outside. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 6.
Well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Inside. And Giddey gets it to go.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you.
I'm not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And Muscala kicks to Dort. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Charlotte no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Just don't see guys with Gilgeous-Alexander's size and frame all that often. He can be a special player in this league.
Now, here's Oubre. And here's Hayward. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And it's Washington missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Holmgren. Great positioning on the putback. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Plumlee kicks to Martin. Passes to McDaniels. Tipped away. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Pokusevski. He's guarded by Williams. Muscala pass to Robinson Earl. Higgins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pokusevski. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Charlotte trailing. And about Pokusevski, what a nice addition he's been, Brent, to the roster for Oklahoma City.
Well, he adds some nice size to the roster, and by that I mean kind of just height. He is a pretty skinny player out there, but he's a good scorer. He can handle the ball. He's got some skills as a big guy. It's about calming down a little bit and finding some more consistency with the role that he plays.
Looking to end the run, and the bucket is good from Plumlee down low. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Here's Robinson Earl. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Mann. And again, it's Oklahoma City. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Williams. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Mann. Here's Pokusevski. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Charlotte. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Now Ball. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. There's the lob to the hoop.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Here's Mann. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hornets ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. From the jump, it was Charlotte coming out strong. Near flawless execution from both the defensive and offensive areas of their game triggered a 12-2 run to start things off. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. In the second period, they lost some momentum and fought their way through it, ending the half ahead by 2. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oklahoma City trailing. We'll see Dort and Baisley playing it forward. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmgren in at the 5. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. Washington, that's good.
It's good to see Rozier improving as a playmaker. Passes like this help make his guys better player.
Now here's Giddey. Now the pass to Dort. He dishes it to Holmgren. Takes it from 10. Good. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game. Charlotte shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Ball finds Hayward. Now here's Rozier. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Hornets, P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Washington. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Thunder trailing by 3. Now here's Giddey. Passes it to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The shot missing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Rozier for 3. Cans it from downtown. Rozier's got 5 now.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That off-season work on the jumper has paid off big time.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. The shot's good. 8 points for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander has so many tools. He does a great job of using his athleticism, getting a second chance, and keeping that play alive.
Here is Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren. And for LaMelo Ball's second-year break, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And the first one at the line is good. Mike Muscala is checked in for Baisley. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams is checked in for P.J. Washington. And Kelly Oubre is subbed in for Ball. That one misses. Thunder trailing by 5. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Oubre outside. Plumlee in the high post. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Hayward. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren, and the shot goes down. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Right side, Williams. The kick out to Rozier. Launches a three. And again, the Hornets missing. Here we go, one-on-one. Giddey against Plumlee. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
Some changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Williams. And Martin subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And both free throws good for Giddey. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Martin. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing. Williams passes to Mann. Here's the floater. Here's Pokusevski. Up and in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 1.
That's an easy board for Poku and an easy putback.
The pass to Oubre. McDaniels kicks to Martin. Passes it to Oubre. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Oklahoma City, they've gone somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. On the wing, Giddey. Kept alive. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Williams against Martin. Pass to Rozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mann. That one goes. Count it. Mann's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. And it's Wiggins missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Martin. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Martin. The Thunder with another miss. The Hornets trail. Hayward on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Dort against Williams. Dort passes to Holmgren. Over Hayward. The Thunder with another miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Ball. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
That's good from Ball. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Williams. Ball hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Now, here's Ball. He gets that one.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. From deep. Plumlee with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And yes, it's good. And it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Dort. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What's Dort out there? 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Charlotte.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And Dort, no good on that one.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year, and for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Now here's Hayward. He kicks to Plumlee. From deep three-point range, he doesn't hit that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Here's Baisley, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, Baisley in the big moment.
Ball finds Hayward. Back to Ball. The pass to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Dort. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Rozier. Over to the left wing. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2. And it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And part of becoming a franchise-level player for SGA, he knows this, the organization knows this, is delivering in these moments.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Oh, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Holmgren.
And this is who Ball is, a guy that embraces getting fouled and wanting to step it up for his team.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
1:04 left in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
The first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hasn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Holmgren can't hit.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's ball in the corner. Misses the wing jab.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Giddey the pass to Holmgren. Over Plumlee. Here's Baisley. Over Plumlee. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Charlotte ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Foul. Shooting for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Use this team.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
15 foul. Shooting for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.